I'm India.
What's up, y'all? Marcus.
And this is the Allen.
She already starting out bad. This is the Allen Family Vlog channel, right?
Right.
But this is our first podcast.
Right.
And we're going to be answering questions, any ideas that y'all want to talk about. We asked y'all on Facebook to throw ideas, so we're going to be checking those to see what questions y'all sent us.
It's probably going to be more about what, like...
And then we'll also just be talking about whatever comes to mind, so...
Yeah. Well, today we're going to start off with... There's something called A Book of Questions by Gregory Stock, and I got this idea from a podcast that I listened to. And basically, it's just like an icebreaker. It's like thought-provoking questions just to get our perspective on things. And then at the end, we're going to answer the question from Facebook. Okay, so it's 11 questions on this one. So you got to pick a number 1 through 11.
I'm going to try not to be traditional. I'm going to go 9.
Okay. Then you ask me afterwards, okay? Okay, so your question is, if you learned you were going to die in a few days, what regrets would you have? Which of them could you resolve if you were given another 5 years? Do you try to envision your future and live now as you think you will one day wish you had? Wait. Do you try to envision your future and live now as you think you'll one day wish you had?
Why there's so many questions in one? Let's do one at a time, because like...
Okay.
Start at the top.
Okay. If you learned you were going to die in a few days, what regrets would you have?
Me personally, if I had to choose a regret, it would be I wish I would have took school serious when I was younger.
Like elementary?
Just school in general, like all the way through.
Why?
I just never was serious about school. And there's a lot of information that I probably passed up that I probably should have known or could have known and to better my life now. But other than that, I don't have no regrets. Live life, baby.
Okay. Which of them could you resolve if you were given another 5 years? So would you go back to school?
I would go back to photography school.
How much longer did you have?
About 6 months, maybe. But the whole 5 years, I wouldn't have wasted my time with unnecessary energy.
That was shade.
Yeah. That's the truth.
Okay. Do you try to envision your future and live now? So basically, do you try to envision your future and live in the moment versus you having a few days to live and being like, dang, I wish I would have like lived my days like with my legs. You get what I'm saying?
I think I try to live in the moment. Like I don't try to. I think I try to live in the moment for the most part. So I don't regret anything I do now.
Yeah,
Because in life, to me in life, you take the test first and you learn the lesson second. So if I do something and I mess up, I don't regret it because I learned a lesson from it. So that's mine.
Okay, my turn. 1 through 11, I'm gonna say 5.
5. All right, number 5. Would you rather be happier? Wait a minute, I messed up, y'all. Would you be happier with more control over what happens in your life, or more control over your response to what happens? How could you gain so much control?
That's the first question one more time, not the last one.
Would you rather be happier with more control over what happens in your life, or more control over your response to what happens?
I think I would be happier if I had control of my response, because I think if I had control over
Your life.
what happens to my life, then I'll block blessings. Like I will block stuff that could have potentially been good for me. Like if I could direct my life, maybe what I think is amazing won't be as amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like what if I said I wanted to have 3 kids and then I get 3 kids and I'm like, this ain't what I thought it was gonna be. Versus God just blessed me with 3 kids and I'm like, I really only wanted 1, but now I got 3 and it's an unexpected blessing. So I think I will do, but I will be happier being able to control how I feel about what happens to me versus basically like being God. Should we do 2 more? That was kind of fun.
Why not?
Okay, my turn. You can't do 5 and you can't do, which one you just did?
I did 9.
Okay, which one you want to do?
Let's see. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do 6.
Okay. 6 is if you. Oh, what's a good one? If you could earn the same pay no matter what job you did, would you pursue another profession? If so, what would you choose and why? That's a good one.
If I could.
It's okay.
If I could, let me read this again. If I could earn the same pay, no matter what job I did, would I pursue another profession?
Like if you got paid what you got paid now at another job, right?
No. I think it's saying. I wonder. All right, this is my situation. If it's a job that if it's my dream job, and then no, I wouldn't pursue another job. But if it's a job that I don't like, but I could pursue another job that I like more with the same pay, yes, I'm gonna leave, without a doubt. I'll choose happiness over anything. If so, what would I choose and why? Come on, y'all. It would have to be a photographer for. I would want to be a corporate photographer. Just because I'd rather deal with the businesses when it comes to my photography and videography. I just like to be in a more professional environment. Not saying that dealing with anything other than businesses is not professional. That's just something that I enjoy doing. I like to do headshots and product shots for businesses or any type of thing in that nature. So, but I still love doing my family portraits, senior portraits, things of that nature, just for fun. I like taking pictures of my baby girl, but she's asleep right now. She's not smiling. So, yeah, that's my number 6.
Okay, I'm gonna say 3.
Okay. If you were a role model to millions of children who closely follow you and your life choices, how would you change your behavior? That's the first question.
I don't think I'm a bad role model. I don't think I do anything that I wouldn't want little kids to see. I don't post bad stuff. I don't say bad stuff. Only thing I would say maybe is sometimes sometimes I get anxious about stuff, but kids don't really get anxious, do they? I don't show. Well, the only people that would know that I was anxious is my family, so I guess it's not really a factor. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good as like I could see a 10-year-old looking up to me, and I can also see a 20-year-old looking up to me, or a 30-year-old admiring me or whatever. Like I think I'm pretty clean.
And the second part of that is, what if only your kids were noticing you and being affected. Basically saying like your kids are the only ones that's looking at you and being affected by what you do. Would you change it still?
No, I wouldn't change anything. Well, okay, back to the anxiety part. If she living with me, then she'll obviously know that I am an anxious person, and I definitely want to work on it. Like, I literally feel like I have done better as far as my anxiety since I had her, because I don't want her to grow up to be anxious. That's the only thing I would change is how anxious I am sometimes. Hey, you
That's
gonna go
fun,
to the
okay?
thing? I know, it was fun. Okay, so the question that we got on Facebook was from
Say who sent it.
I know. It's from my friend Brittany. She says that she wanted to ask us how do we maintain a relationship and keep it fun with a new baby. So I'll let you start, Mark.
How do we keep it fun? To me, first of all,
Okay, I think we should start out. Sorry to cut you off, but I think we should start out saying like, how has it been different, and then say with it being different, this is how we.
well, of course, with it being different, what's different about it is we have a baby, of course. So she is first priority. So anything that we want to do, we have to take in consideration that she comes first. And I think we kind of programmed our lives around that. So it's not just her, like, she didn't just change, I changed too. So it doesn't really affect us when something comes up that the baby comes first, because we both already agreed, like, she's first. I think we keep it fun. I honestly think we keep it fun because, first of all, we don't have any secrets. So we're able to
That's true.
we're able to do things without worrying if something bad might come out, or she might find out something, or I might find out something. We don't have to worry about the things that a normal relationship, well, not a normal relationship, but most people don't. Most people in relationships don't. They're not 100% true all the time. So, and that's, I'm just being honest, that's how I feel. Like, every time somebody break up or something, it's either communication, it's money, it's all of that, but all of it result back to communication. So I think that's the biggest thing, just being honest with your partner. So
Yeah,
that's the
being
main
honest.
thing, I think. But also, we was best friends first.
That's how.
So we still like play and do everything that we did when we were best friends. Now we just do it with the baby too. Like, I be teaching her crazy stuff that I always do. So she licking her tongue out now. I was licking my tongue out of her the other day. And what about you?
How to keep it fun? I just think it's because we're really friends. Before anything, we're friends. We're literally friends. Like, it's nothing that he can do that I'll be like, make a face, but like, it's not gonna make me feel no different about him. It's something he can do that'll make me feel different about
She
him.
hate me sometimes.
No, I really don't ever hate you. Like, there's nothing he can do to make me be like not attracted to this, unless it's like B, but we're not even going down that road. But also, it's a mutual understanding that she comes first. So if we had plans to do something one day, and last minute I'm like, there's no way we can, like, she not acting right, there's no way. Yeah, we're disappointed, but it's a mutual thing. It's not like, you know, one of us is pressing the issue like, no, like, that's not fair, but I wanted to do it. Because I feel like that could be a big thing. Like, if you were like, dang, like, you always put her first, blah, blah, blah. And then you would end up feeling like you're not getting enough attention. And then vice versa, if you always were like, no, I don't think she would be comfortable. And I'm like, dang, but I really want to go here. And I'm kind of like, not agreeing with you. I could see how that could be like kind of like a disconnection. Did we have this conversation before?
We probably did, but I think that if
It's okay.
I think honestly though, if a baby change, if you get upset because your baby won't allow you to do certain things that you want to do, I think that's pretty selfish because y'all chose to make the baby.
Not
So
the
like,
fault.
it's not her fault. And then second, it's like, how could you resist it? Like, it's a baby. Like we had situations where we went somewhere and then she had a problem or something and we had to go get her and stop what we were doing. So it's not, it didn't bother me because if anything is wrong with her, I want to be the person to her rescue. So
And I missed her.
I don't care.
So I was excited.
It ain't nothing in the world that I'd rather do than go see about my child. So
That's true.
and I'd rather have fun with my wife and my child. Because I could be lame, I could be everything that I don't want the world to see, and they don't care. They don't care at all.
We love it.
My breath can stink. It don't matter. My hair not done.
Somebody said the other day we had a man come over here fix our sink, and he said he not getting on your nerves yet. I said no, I love having him on, and the man was like, really, ain't it right there?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think this
Why?
quarantine stuff is like a problem.
It's like the end of the world. I love having him home.
It's honestly, it's changed my perspective on work. Because I used to think like, I had a big problem with like, I need to go to work, I need to do this just to make me feel like I'm doing something. But at the same time, it's like, this is the most important thing to me anyway. So
Me too.
the fact that I can work from home and be with my family at the same time is like, why? What else is there to offer? Like, this is the best thing ever.
That's another thing too, though. We both have a core value of family. Some people may not have that. That's why it's so difficult for them. But
That's true.
what's most important to us is our family.
I just think people
Not
need
only this family, but our actual immediate family. Like, we FaceTime all day. We constantly hang out with our family. So I'll choose my family, this family, obviously, or my mom, my sisters, my grandma, before I choose going out with any friends, any day. Like, I really couldn't care less.
I just think if you find that balance of what you care about, what you want, all that, I think if you find a balance in between that, you'll be okay.
And also, the difference could also be we're married, and I say that because if we were just boyfriend and girlfriend, you kind of have the mindset of so much fun, spontaneous, going out on dates and blah blah blah, and you just want to have so much fun so quick, like date after date, go to movies, go here, and we used to do that. But I think once you get married, it's like a mutual agreement that we don't have to rush. If we don't get it done today, I'm gonna see you 24/7. Like, I'm seeing you all day long. It's not like, like boyfriend and girlfriend, you'll see each other not every single day, but like you can make a date like, oh my gosh, meet me here at this time. We're always together, so it's no rush.
I also think on that same topic, I forgot what I was gonna say, but no, I think people always say like they want to do things or have fun like they did before, but I think you don't truly grow until you change. Like, you can't be the same person you were 5 years ago, before you had kids, before you had a husband or wife or a boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, because you're not that same person. You have to grow. Like, that's why you get older. You have to grow each and every day.
Yeah, but I still struggle with that though.
I mean,
I get that. That's hard. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
you just
I've
have
had
to come
plenty
to
of conversations with Marcus, and I'm just like, we used to have so much fun. We never go out on dates. We never do this. Like, what happened? We used to just get up and go to the movies. And I'll really be like feeling some type of way, and he'll just be like, yeah, but now we have a baby. Like, this is an even greater gift.
We got more responsibilities now, so it's not the same.
Yeah, because I am guilty of looking back and be like, oh my gosh, that was so much fun. And he'll bring me back and be like, yeah, but I don't want to imagine that time really, because we didn't have her, which is so true.
Yeah.
It was just a different feeling of happiness. Like, we were so happy.
You just have to evolve as you go. Like, you can't just.
It's like we're in more of a mature relationship, a happy relationship, versus that teenage puppy love, obsessed with each other. Like, we're still like that, but we're not giddy.
Yeah.
Because it's more long term. It's like, I feel like when you're a boyfriend and girlfriend, it's always like, oh my gosh, so excited, but, and it's so much passion and so much love in the moment. But like when you're married, it's like, it's all that love and passion, but it's like more spread out. Like, you don't have to be so much all the time. You know? It's like you let it build up to certain moments, then you realize I don't have to be on 10 all the time.
Yeah.
We also need to talk about the stuff we learned in marriage counseling. To be the last little thing, like how our Pastor Walker was like, if one of y'all is on 10%, then you need to be 90%.
Oh yeah. So basically, what most people think is when you're in a relationship, it should be 50-50. That's not true, and we had to learn that. We learned that through marriage counseling, because that's how I always did any relationship. I was like, well, if I'm in a relationship, it needs to be 50-50. You do 50, I do 50. We come in the middle, make 100. But that's not right, because some days you might not have your 50%. You might wake up feeling 10%, and then if your spouse is only bringing 50 to the table, y'all leaving 40% out. So it's going to be a conflict, whether it's good or bad. So what they told us in counseling is, if I wake up in the morning and I'm 10%, then she needs to come at 90% to meet me halfway to make that 100%, or vice versa. If she wakes up and she only 20, then I need to bring the rest, the remaining 80% to keep it at 100%. Because if it's not 100%, that's where problems start to create.
Yeah, but not in a way where it's like, dang, like if Pete wake up on 20 and I wake up on 22, well 20 also, then it's like, at some point during the day, if we love each other, one of us gonna have to step up.
Right.
Or we can leave it at 40% and be unhappy. Why would you do that? And that you may meet that 100%, maybe in the middle of the day it's not gonna happen like that. It'll take conversations with me calling and being like, "What is your problem? Why are you acting like this?" Or vice versa. You've been acting different, and I'll be like, "No, I haven't." And then eventually the truth will come out. But another thing, we talk about stuff right then.
Yeah, we
I got
don't
that real
sleep
good.
on. We don't sleep
I can't
on
hold
problem.
nothing in. I don't understand how people can just let stuff fester and marinate. No, I have to talk about it right then, right there. I'll wait a couple hours maybe, but it's all over my face. We have to talk about it right then. I think that's part of a good thing. So, yeah, how do we get stuff with a new? How did we keep our relationship alive with a newborn? Yeah.
Just continue to be friends and parents at the same time.
Yeah, we friends.
Just find a balance in it.
She come first. If we can't get along time, then just take the L. We'll try again tomorrow. But she
Or
comes
we could do
first.
like she doing now, like she sleeps, so
And we getting stuff done.
might as well.
Like
just,
we can still do stuff with her. We don't have to exclude her from stuff. That's my main thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to exclude her from stuff. And also, even when we go on dates, she's still with us. I don't have to just be alone with him. Like, it's still quality time with her there.
Y'all got to excuse her snoring. I don't know if y'all heard that or not, but she's snoring.
Like, what do you think about that? I don't know how much time we got left.
What?
Like how I used to put pressure on myself to go on a one-on-one date with you and find somebody to keep her. But when we were actually on that date, I won't be missing her the whole time. I couldn't focus on you.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, no, I feel much better having her. But right now, I feel much more comfortable having her with us.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Like,
Yeah,
I would,
like-
in the moment, I would be enjoying the date, but at the same time, like, if she say, like, I miss my daughter, I'm ready to go, like, I'm willing to do that because
And it's nothing against him. I just miss my child.
I understand that. That's our daughter. She comes first, regardless of how we feel. So that's our agreement. Everybody might not agree on that, but that's our agreement. That's what makes both of us happy at the end of the day. That's what makes us go to sleep happy, wake up happy. If it's something festering, we'll discuss it before we go to sleep. It'll never go to the next day. So
Sure.
we'll fix it. Communication is key. Trust, communication, all of that. Like it's.
Yeah, trust, communication, no secrets. Talk about stuff right then. Don't sleep on nothing. We don't have time for that.
And don't meet each other 50%.
Mm-mm.
Try to work on if
Meet
she's
people where they are, but
Yeah.
that don't mean wake up on 10 every day and just expect
Yeah, you
the
can't
other
expect
person to be on 90 because it's not fair.
Yeah.
You gotta do your part.
I think that's about it for today. We appreciate y'all tuning in. You got anything to tell?
Can't wait for next time.
Yeah, we're gonna keep this more consistent, so we'll be back with more
Especially
topics.
since we're in quarantine. Oh, that's another thing. How much time do we have left?
We have to do it next time.
Okay.
We'll have to
talk
give
about
y'all-
quarantine.
We're not gonna give y'all
Quarantine.
everything this time, so we'll talk about quarantine next time. But we appreciate you guys. If y'all have any questions, any ideas that y'all want us to talk about, discuss, please feel free to write them down in the comments so we can see it and we'll implement it on the next thing. And we'll also put your name on it so we'll let everybody know who. wrote
And
us the
follow
comment.
us on our socials, and we're gonna. Oh, Market Poo, we have an email, so if y'all want to invite us to something, you can just email us. Our email is allenfamilyvlogs@aol.com.
All
then
of
if
it
you
will
wanna
be in
be-
the description.
Yeah, and if you want to be anonymous, tell us.
So we have all our social medias on YouTube, everything. But thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. We love y'all very much, and we're about to be out of here.
Bye.